some days you're gonna win. They say some days you're gonna lose. I tell you, I got news for you. You're losing all the time, you never win. No, if you believe that's how it's gonna be, I better put you down. Get up, you take your look and come down on the ground. You gotta save me now. You better turn around. And I looked around. I was heading down. Oh, somebody throw me down the line. This is some days you gotta give. This is some days you gotta take. That's the way it's gotta be. Roll it over and you will see. The city streets are full of people going nowhere, making time. The change from night to day is really only out just along the line. Can't you see the sign? When I looked around, I was heading down. Oh, somebody throw me down the line.
Good morning. We made it to Friday, 9/10, on this 12th day of September. It's my aunt's birthday. It's Jackie's birthday. It's a birthday day today. It's a good one. I hope all of you guys have a great start to your morning. I know that I did, and man, it was just so fun to kind of get up and get into the birthday mood a little bit, and we got the baby a really cool onesie that says, what does it say? Happy birthday, Mom, but I'm the best gift. Some cool stuff. And really just excited for this morning and this afternoon. We got a great day planned. We got a great show for all of you. Conversations coming down the pipeline, but we really got to dive right into the show. Here's what you need to know. Top of the hour news now at 9:10. A stolen Gateway MedStar ambulance crashed Thursday morning on Route 111. Yeah, you heard that right. A stolen Gateway MedStar ambulance near South Roxana after police had to use stop sticks to halt this vehicle. The incident began when a patient at Gateway Regional Medical Center in Granite reportedly stole the ambulance during unloading. Authorities quickly alerted local police, and it led to a multi-agency pursuit. A South Roxana officer did deploy stop sticks, causing the driver to lose control, and they did roll the ambulance into a ditch. The driver taken into custody with minor injuries and was returned to the hospital. Authorities continue to investigate. Also in the news today, Father McGivney Catholic high school boys soccer team turned a long-standing trend on its head by winning its fourth straight game against Marquette Catholic with a 3-0 victory at Glazebrook. The win improves McGivney's season to 4-3 and their Gateway Metro Conference standing to 1-1, ending a 3-game losing streak. The Griffins took an early lead with Liam Schmidt scoring in just 5 minutes, followed by a penalty kick from Will Rakers and a headed goal by Dedrick Amuso. Despite Marquette's efforts, McGivney's goalkeeper controlled the game. Marquette now stands 6-3 overall and 0-2 in conference play, facing a tough season ahead. Both teams are set to play again in a few short days. RiverBender.com will be bringing you the Battle of the Bowl, Marquette Catholic and Alton High School. Soccer game coverage tomorrow night with Craig Lombardi at 6:30 p.m. Finally, in the news today, Bethalto approved a new 1% local grocery sales tax set to take effect starting January 1, following area municipalities. It replaces the expiring state-level grocery tax. This move follows the Illinois General Assembly's decision to eliminate the state grocery tax by 2026, which previously returned all proceeds to local municipalities. To offset the loss of revenue, the state passed legislation that did allow villages to implement their own grocery taxes at the same rate. Bethalto joined several other Illinois communities in adopting this replacement tax ahead of the October 1st deadline. The decision was unanimously approved by the village board to ensure continue funding without increasing the overall tax rate from residents is what their decision making process was. And that's a look at what's happening around the Riverbend, a light local news day for you. Today, right now in downtown Alton, as we turn to weather, it's 72 degrees, but it feels like 75 out there. Today, mostly sunny, but boy, it will be hot. Caution advised if you're doing outside activities. We're back into the heat. Air quality right now is at moderate levels at 58. Mold is high at 3,100, and so is ragweed. Take a Claritin if you need to today. But the next 5 days, my friends, they're warm. Here's what they look like. Today, temperatures reach 91, drop down to 63 overnight as we head into Saturday. On Saturday, partly sunny skies, a high of 97, a low of 65. On Sunday, a high of 96, a low of 66, sunny skies. On Monday, cloudy skies, a high of 94, a low of 67. And on Tuesday, heat continues, partly sunny, high of 94 and a low of 65. There's very few chances of rain predicted. If there will be rain, it'll be pop-ups due to increased humidity. That's a look at the next 5 days, my friends. Here's what's happening now. It is 72 degrees in downtown Alton. It feels like 75 out there throughout the 618. For time and temperature throughout the day, call the landmark phone number 618-465-4545. This time powered by Bounce Back. Rehab, recover, and return home, and download that RiverBender.com app today. Hey, while I have you, make sure you stop by Hainer Library if you don't have your library cards yet. September's library card sign-up month. One card gets you endless possibilities from books, audiobooks, the ebooks, CDs, DVDs, Blu-rays, magazines, kits, games, the resource guides, the collection databases, all the really great stuff, plus unlimited streaming of ad-free movies and TV on Biblio Plus. And don't forget the Library of Things, unique items like toolkits, projector screens, anything you can think of, you can check out with your Hainer library card. There's so much more. The Creative Bug app, it doesn't just start and end with what I'm talking about. You can go to HainerLibrary.org, find out all about those endless possibilities, and if you register throughout the month of September, you're entered to win a really cool basket, and I hope it's you. HainerLibrary.org. That's HainerLibrary.org, and don't forget to tell them that you know who sent you over their way. It is 9:14. We'll take a little bit of a break, take a gander at downtown Alton, and we'll come back with more Daily Show.
She's looking at you. Oh no, no, she's looking at me, smiling in the bright lights, calling through his stereo. When everybody loves you, you could never be.
With over 20 years of experience, Wilson's Tree Service has the expertise to handle all of your tree care needs. Licensed and fully insured, their team of experts are dedicated to providing reliable service. Plus, with a 24-hour emergency service line, Wilson's will always be there for you. Don't risk tackling that timber by yourself. Trust the local professionals at Wilson's Tree Service. Visit treeservicealtonil.org to get started today.
Discover Del Mar Public House, located in Godfrey's historic Clifton Schoolhouse. Enjoy bold flavors like homemade falafel, fish and chips, and rotating pasta favorites. Relax with local beers, half-price wine bottles, and summer poutine nights. The only thing missing is you. Open Wednesday through Sunday. Del Mar Public House, where great food, drinks, and friends come together. DelMarPublicHouse.com.
Do you need to declutter your space? Time to call me, the Queen of Junk. Since 1993, we have grown to be the leader in residential, commercial, and property management junk removal. At Sparks Junk Removal, we are eco-friendly. We recycle, donate, or repurpose items back into our community. Trash is our last resort to the landfill. Plus, with our all-inclusive service, our crews handle everything from labor to lifting and landfill fees. Give us a call or visit our website, sparksjunkremoval.net, to reclaim your space today.
When I got in the car accident at the ER, they gave me a prescription of hydrocodone. And over time, it took more medication to mask the pain. I moved over to drug seeking and found heroin and fentanyl. I went to the Centerstone rehab facility, and it was the best decision I ever made in my life. I have my own car, I have a job, there's nothing holding me back anymore.
When you need a project done right, on budget and on time, trust Gillahan Concrete. Gillahan handles every kind of project, big and small. Commercial, industrial, residential, from room additions and garages to patios, driveways, and more. Gillahan brings quality and experience to every job. Family owned with over 30 years of service to our community. Call today at 618-781-3914 or visit GillahanConcrete.com.
Accidents happen in a heartbeat, but lives change forever. Whether it's a car crash, workplace injury, medical malpractice, or wrongful death, you don't have to face the consequences alone. Keith Short and Associates brings over 33 years of experience and a reputation for fighting fiercely for your rights. For relentless representation that you can trust, call Keith Short and Associates at 618-254-0055 today for a free consultation.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
All right now, baby, it's all right now. All right now, baby, it's all right now. Let me tell you now.
You can't hear that. Back with Melissa. It's been a while.
Yeah, good to be with you.
9:20 is the time, and I'm really excited to have you in the studio. And
Thank you,
really,
CJ.
you're here normally to talk about Honeybee Vintage, but this time kind of in a different way.
Yeah.
I think it's so cool that all y'all are coming together with Alton Main Street and having this really cool day. I saw it kind of. I myself saw it last minute. I know it's been out there for a little bit of time, but take me through this.
Okay, so I'm here today to invite everybody in our community to come downtown Alton to shop your small brick and mortar shops. Tomorrow, we are during regular business hours all day. Just drop in. We have come together as small retailers to organize an event we're calling Fall in Love with
cool.
Downtown Alton. And the idea is just to celebrate the change of seasons. Of course, we've got the shops looking great for fall, but we're hoping that a coordinating collaboration like this will draw people downtown to enjoy their favorite shops, but also discover some new ones.
Well, and I think it's so cool that y'all are doing this on a day that's not necessarily, a holiday or anything. It's not a small business Saturday or anything. It's really just a cool community event. And I love those spread out throughout the year. This is neat.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Well,
Thanks.
So real quick though, just take for the folks that don't know, maybe watching in St. Charles or throughout the greater Metro East, the small business community in downtown Alton, the Main Street district, is really unique because it's so tight knit. And you guys pass each other customers all the time and tell people where to go.
Well, we do.
It's so cool.
We rely on each other to. Word of mouth is, of course, important. I've got my favorite shops and a list that I keep in my shop to refer people to other places to go with everybody's hours and addresses, and always happy to make recommendations for my counterparts on Broadway and 3rd in our downtown district. But Alton is definitely on the rise. Even driving in here, I'm continually encouraged by the construction and renovation that's happening. We've got a lot of new shops in the district, art galleries and shops. And I'm seeing this sort of rise of the shops collaborating together to create events. We had a sidewalk sale recently, and now with tomorrow's event. What we are offering the community is the same fun shopping experience that you can have any Saturday, but tomorrow in particular we'll have sips, sweets, sales, and specials.
I love it.
So each shop, there are 14 participating, will be offering their own sale, and you'll get to come snack and some apple cider or treats or whatever it might be from as you stroll from shop to shop.
Unique, and I think it's so cool, and especially too. I shouldn't be saying this because it's Jackie's birthday, and I know where I'm going to be stopping by and seeing you soon for some shopping birthday fun. But what you've created there is such a cool community, and it's really, I think, a great fit for this type of sale just because of the way your store's laid out and the way that your storefront is. It's really going to be accessible for everybody.
Yeah, thank you. As you know, we're a multi-vendor marketplace, so even 20 vendors within the mix in our shop. But also I'm just seeing along Broadway some dots connecting with new shops. If you'll allow me, I just want to highlight the shops that are participating because I think people will recognize some of their favorite shops, but maybe also some names that they just haven't taken the opportunity to pop in to see. So we, of course, are participating. We've got 10% off on the lowest price. We'll have 3 vendors outdoors as well with clearance items. And I've been baking at my house this week, so there will be some cookies. I'm headed to Greenfield Farm this afternoon to pick up pumpkins. So
I've heard a lot of really good things about Greenfield Farm.
Oh, they're great. Family-owned farm, really kind of a wholesome experience for the family. So you can pick up your pumpkins at Honeybee after today, but don't miss the experience of taking the kids out to the farm there.
That's fantastic and really cool. And honestly, I love the preparation you're doing too. This is so cool.
It's a lot of fun. Fall's my favorite, actually. So
who are the businesses that are going through?
Also Strange Lovely. And Persnickety is having her grand reopening tomorrow.
She does a lot of really good work.
Expanded space. Mm-hmm. Yes, she's got a larger space. We've got Party on Broadway in the mix and Uncle Jeff's T-shirts. Cocoa and Oak here on 3rd. We've got Funky Planet Toys, Elysian Gallery, Mooneyham Art Gallery, Picture This and More, and Inside the Box. We've got Alton Music Exchange. We've got Tinner's Anvil and Country Meadows Antiques. We have Jacoby Fine Violins. So it's quite the mix.
If you can't find a store to go to, you're the problem. This is cool though, and what a great weather's going to be. Honestly, I think kind of a little warmer, but good shopping weather. Good shopping weather.
As long as it's clear and sunny, and people should have a great time.
And a little wind gust because you're on Broadway anyway, so you'll get the wind, you'll get it all.
Right. You just pick a place to park and then go for a stroll.
I love this. This is so cool. Now, when did this idea come about? Do you know?
Well, Kim Tanner at Strange Lovely sort of started to this collaboration between businesses. It's always, I think, friendships and a sense of colleagueship has always existed among downtown shop owners, but it's really starting to form, I think, in a new way, and really looping in some of the newer shops as well. As we head into October, November, December, we'll have Alton Main Street's sponsored events the first Fridays, so folks can mark their calendars for that. The first Friday in October, November, December is evening shopping, but I think this event tomorrow kind of bridges those two efforts and provides something just on the cusp of the change of seasons, which is always fun.
Well, and honestly, it's so cool because we have such a unique shopping district, and I really encourage folks that maybe haven't done that in quite a while to go out and really explore, because there's some really cool stores like Funky Planet is great.
It's great.
There's so many.
Shout out to them. I love to refer people to them. We have a children's resale boutique at Honeybee Vintage. So we do get families shopping in store, and I always send them to Funky Planet because
perfect.
David and Sage have a truly family-owned business, kid-friendly. They've got toys to experience and play with. You're not going to get that at a big box store.
No. You're going to get somebody getting paid minimum wage yelling at you that they're security. You can't touch it. But, you're also, so 10% off the lowest price store-wide. Take me through this.
Right. So as I said, we have 20 vendors in the mix. So many of them will have sales going on, but then we'll do a blanket 10% additional off the lowest price.
That's cool.
So we also have tons of new fall arrivals flowing in. So even if you've shopped with us in the last week or two, you're going to see, a new crop of things, seasonal decor, just a vibe that we're just like embracing the change of seasons and autumn charm.
This is so cool. And honestly, what I think is great about your space is that you can't tell there's 20 vendors in there.
Oh, thank you.
And I think that's so important.
It's by design.
Yeah.
That there would be a flow that as you move around, for sure, especially if you visit us on a regular basis, you're going to start to develop your favorites because the aesthetic does change as you move, but you won't miss anything. It's designed in a loop. So you just start, and as you move through, we've got different aesthetics in the mix. So anything from mid-century kitsch to country farmhouse to traditional antiques. We've got an entire room dedicated to clothing and jewelry. So, and some great vendors in there as well.
Well, and honestly, we're going to talk a little bit more about the vendors and Honeybee as a whole here in a couple of minutes. We're going to take a quick pause, but you can fall in love with downtown Alton tomorrow. What time does it start?
Regular shop hours. So we're open 9 to 5 all day long. Just come downtown and jump in.
Really cool. We'll pay some bills and we'll come back and chat about this a little bit more. 10. I do get paid. 9:29, a little bit of change on this Friday morning. We'll be back more next.
Throughout all life stages, you need someone in your corner, guiding you on your health and wellness journey. At OSF Healthcare, that's your primary care provider. Your OSF primary care provider is there for every stage of life. Find a provider today at osfhealthcare.org/primary.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Don't rock the jukebox. Wanna hear George Jones? 'Cause my heart ain't ready for the Rolling Stone. I don't feel like rocking since my baby's gone. So don't rock the jukebox. Play me a country song.
Welcome back. Sorry, you couldn't hear it. My best part of the show is when I'm just talking off the air and,
It's fine.
Melissa, back with Honeybee Vintage. And take me through new arrivals that are coming. And you said fall, and then Christmas is here.
Almost. Almost. Okay, this is kind of legendary for me, but there are people who are thinking about Christmas shopping already. They want to get it done.
Yep, let's get this done by November.
Yeah, right. Avoid the rush. So we're primarily focused on fall. I do have some cocoa and marshmallows and candy canes and starting to see little glimpses of Christmas for those who are really ready. But we're really leaning into just the charm of autumn and the fall colors. We've got seasonal decor like wreaths or dish towels, just little touches of autumn for the home.
You know what I think's so cool about those though? They're such quality material that it really adds to the decoration of the house without being too much. Because it's not like 1980 where we need the 14,000 foot centerpiece on the small kitchen table and to dangle everything. But to really make it modern and still connect with the seasons and feel that, you guys do a good job of finding those.
Thank you. We really do try to curate quality things, keep things fresh and moving. Of course, the vintage antiques and resale is a favorite because you can find such good deals and just a little something new to add to your home. Of course, the new things, we really lean into consumables so that if you need just a new dish towel or pick up some gourmet things, we've got some pumpkin spice and ginger snaps and gingerbread and different things for that fall feeling. But then our area with all of the clothing is a great spot to just pick up something for sweater weather, just kind of think about your wardrobe at home and maybe add a piece or two.
Well, and honestly, it's really, what I think's great too is that you're not breaking anybody's bank, and you're really good to work with too when it comes to that. And you have multiple payment options, so I know that from experience.
Right.
But, because we came in one day just to look around, and I'll tell this story. I told you, right? I'm like, I didn't bring my card with me. I don't know. You sent me a payment link and we took care of it.
I did.
And it's business.
We can invoice. Online shopping, of course, you're always
Right.
great to highlight the website. The idea, of course, is to go back and forth between in-store shopping and online shopping. So even if you work during the week and you really can't make it in, you can always go to honeybeevintagealton.com. We're on the shop app as well. And
This is the website while Melissa's talking.
So you can fill your cart just at checkout, select local pickup,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll have it pulled and ready for pickup in store. That'll be great as we get toward the holidays where things get real crazy.
Well, and speaking of, because there's folks that can't pick out a gift to save their life. We all have talents. I can't wrap. I can find gifts, but I can't wrap them. So you're just going to get the item, But what I think is unique is you offer gift certificates. There's all these different ways to where you can really, find a great gift at Honeybee, regardless of what it is for the holidays.
Well, we hope so. We hope so. We're sort of becoming known for as a gift shop.
Yeah.
Not just vintage antiques resale. Where people go, I got a birthday coming up, I got to pick something out. And then we've got a gift wrap option for just $2.50. We'll send you home with your bag ready to go.
You can do it.
Yeah, right. And it's a lot of fun to do that. And for people to pick out a greeting card and a gift, get it wrapped, and they're on their way.
This is so cool. Man, I should have called you 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, think of us. Well, you're great to pop in when you can. You need a day off to
I
do
shouldn't
it,
have had
though.
you on during Jackie's birthday. She's getting ideas today, But with that, it's one of her favorite stores, and really mean that.
Thanks.
But going back into this too, you guys should stop by. What are your hours?
9 to 5 every day of the week except Sunday 12 to 5.
You're always
we're
working.
open 7 days.
That's
so.
incredible.
Yeah,
that's hard work.
We're trying to keep it up. Yeah.
Well, and really just good to know, too. If you have your family stopping into town or your friends, no matter if it's tomorrow, if they are, bring them to the Fall in Love with Downtown Alton, and we'll wrap with that. But stop by these great shops like yours and introduce them to something new. With online stores now, the blueprint really can expand because of you just bringing your friends into the store.
Yeah. You know what was really fun? I'll just tell this little story. And it really opened my eyes to how people discover not only our shop but others as well. I had a mother-daughter come in and shop the other week, and they said, ChatGPT told us to come to Honeybee Vintage.
Yep.
They just named some shops they liked in St. Louis, and ChatGPT sent them to Honeybee Vintage. That kind of discovery and that kind of access to small shops, I think people are wanting to return to small and local, but they want character. They want, and for resale, sustainability is a big thing. People are wanting to shop eco-friendly and sustainable resale. So.
Well, and I think it's really important, too, to always note, like Amazon, just for all the folks that do that type of shopping online that...
Yeah, and we all do.
We all do.
I mean, there is a place for it.
But they don't curate their items like you do. And that's a really good point.
You don't know what's going to show up at your door and have to deal with a return or whatever.
Especially Christmas. Like you see a little kid's toy, or maybe you see an outfit. I got the baby out onesie for Jack that said "Happy Birthday, Mom."
Yeah.
Well, when I got it and from Amazon, the darn letters were down, way low because it was too big and it wasn't the right size. And
we've all had that experience where you order something, it shows up, and you're like, this literally is not what's in the picture.
You're doing a double take,
item.
and you're like, what the hell?
Yeah. So, online shopping is a real thing. It's not going anywhere. We're just trying to participate in, that marketplace, but also, our heart and soul is brick and mortar in our community. And to be able to see and feel, to be able to offer one-of-a-kind items you're not going to find online. We really lean into even the items that are new that I order in, I curate carefully. I curate for quality. I curate for packaging. I curate for even regional or even national small makers. It's important to me.
Well, and honestly, I think that's something that we really need to let people know about too, because I think when folks understand and really hear the love and the passion and just the behind the scenes stuff, I think that's the coolest thing, and it gets people really invested into your story more. And I think that's why you've had such success, because people can see it.
Thank you.
Well,
that's good of you.
Getting back into this weekend, which is coming up tomorrow, we're here. Fall in Love with Downtown Alton. It's going to be a sidewalk sale, correct? Kind of in a way.
Well, each shop is going to kind of do their own thing. Many of them you'll find things out on, in front of their storefront. My recommendation would be just park at one end, find a place where you can park and just start and walk the shops. And as you visit each shop, we can direct you to other places to go. And each one should have a treat or a surprise or a sale or something special going on. It just kind of brings some energy to the experience. Grab a friend, text somebody today and say, hey, let's do it. Let's, get a bite to eat and spend the afternoon.
How long have you been baking this week?
I had a day off.
Did you?
Yes, I had a day off. And so there's chocolate chips involved. There's Reese's Cups involved.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, right.
Now, have you heard of any other of the baked goods being made from?
Well, I think Jacoby Fine Violins said they're going to do apple cider, and
cool,
Strange Lovely is going to have Relove Vintage as their featured vendor in store. Folks can go to the Facebook event. If you just look up Fall in Love with Downtown Alton, you'll see the various shops participating, and then they will have posted what their sales and different attractions are going to be.
Absolutely. Melissa, as always, it's great to see you.
Thank you, CJ. I appreciate your support. It means a lot.
You know what? Honestly, you do such hard work. It's pretty easy to do my job when you're working this hard, Before we take a quick break, I do have to take you to national news through our Associated Press feed. Utah Governor Spencer Cox did just announce the authorities have captured the suspect in the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Tyler Robinson is the suspected killer. Investigators interviewed a family member of Robinson who stated that Robinson had become more political in recent years. The family member referenced the recent incident in which Robinson came to dinner prior to September the 10th, and in that conversation, another family member, Robinson mentioned that Charlie Kirk was coming to this university. They talked about what they didn't like about him and the viewpoints he had, and that led to a relative helping and turning him in. Tyler Robinson was arrested mere hours ago. President Trump announcing this morning an official statement from the Utah governor through our Associated Press feed confirms that. You can see his mugshot there. You can follow those stories through our national partnership with the AP at RiverBender.com/AP, and we'll come back with more Daily Show next. Accidents happen in a heartbeat, but lives change forever. Whether it's a car crash, workplace injury, medical malpractice, or wrongful death, you don't have to face the consequences alone. Keith Short and Associates brings over 33 years of experience and a reputation for fighting fiercely for your rights. For relentless representation that you can trust, call Keith Short and Associates at 618-254-0055 today for a free consultation.
Plenty of car dealers, plenty of options for people to choose from. What's your formula for success, right?
Number one, you got to have a good bank, you have a good team, and you got to have loyal customers. It takes all three of those in order to make something work.
In a town like the size of ours, a good relationship with our customers is very important. You want them to know this is a place to come, just like you guys want people to know Carrollton Bank's a place to come.
Discover Del Mar Public House, located in Godfrey's historic Clifton Schoolhouse. Enjoy bold flavors like homemade falafel, fish and chips, and rotating pasta favorites. Relax with local beers, half-price wine bottles, and summer poutine nights. The only thing missing is you. Open Wednesday through Sunday. Del Mar Public House, where great food, drinks, and friends come together. DelMarPublicHouse.com.
I just got a new air conditioner. Top of the line.
I bet mine's better. It's so efficient and quiet, I hardly know it's running.
I've got you both trunked. I've got a Linux.
So do I.
Barrett Heating and Cooling carries Lennox products to meet any budget. Don't gamble with your energy dollars. Call Barrett Heating and Cooling and start saving today.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
When you need a project done right, on budget and on time, trust Gillahan Concrete. Gillahan handles every kind of project, big and small. Commercial, industrial, residential, from room additions and garages to patios, driveways, and more. Gillahan brings quality and experience to every job. Family owned with over 30 years of service to our community. Call today at 618-781-3914 or visit GillahanConcrete.com.
What's up? It's Mike Keith. What's up, bro? What's good, my guy? Back to spotlight other amazing alumni and how they discovered their path at Lewis and Clark. Let's jump into it.
This is Libby Coots. Libby was a math major who graduated from Lewis and Clark in 2010. She's a math teacher and the girls golf coach at Edwardsville High School. She even has her LC diploma in her classroom and always tells her students how life-changing Lewis and Clark was for her.
I'm Libby Coots, and I'm a trailblazer.
Throughout all life stages, you need someone in your corner, guiding you on your health and wellness journey. At OSF Healthcare, that's your primary care provider. Your OSF primary care provider is there for every stage of life. Find a provider today at osfhealthcare.org/primary.
Looking for the best barbecue in Madison County? Head over to Carver's Barbecue in Godfrey, Illinois. From loaded barbecue nachos to mouth-watering pulled pork, brisket, ribs, and more, Carver's serves up award-winning flavors you'll love. Family-owned, Carver's is all about fresh, made in-house dishes served daily. Come visit us at 2716 Groveland in Godfrey, or give us a call at 618-467-9999. Order online, get it catered, or stop by for the best smoked meats around. Where great flavors meet family tradition, you'll find Carver's Barbecue.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Well, somebody told me you had a boyfriend who looked like a girlfriend that I had in February of last year. It's not confidential, I've got potential. Ready, let's roll on to something new. Taking its toll and I'm leaving without you.
Welcome back. Sydney Sinks, the 5K runner and winner.
Well, let's not get too excited. I did participate in a 5K, but note my careful wording there. I participated.
You tried.
I can't even say I did my best. I just did it. I'm wearing the shirt today, so keep going. Like you matter.
Was it a good event?
Yeah, so let me say first and foremost, so the event, it's the Life Story 5K, which is for Centerstone and specifically suicide prevention, which is so important and, so valid. And so anyway, I was really happy to do it and to support them and be a part of it. And I want to shout out to all the people who made that happen. So big shout out to Centerstone for their work. And I don't know about you, but I mean, I have people in my life who are here because of organizations like Centerstone. And so, I very happy to support them. And that 988 crisis number that's out there is so important to broadcast and that kind of thing. So I just wanted to get that out of the way and say, first and foremost, big shout out to Centerstone. Very happy to support them. And it was a great event all around. So
Congratulations on their new merger.
Yeah, that's
Getting
exciting. Very exciting stuff. I look forward to writing about that in the next couple of weeks.
Friend Aaron got a big promotion.
Did he?
Out of him, yeah.
That's awesome.
But I'm glad you got all the positivity out of the way because, honestly, the life story was so cool. Charles Mooneyhan did a really good presentation, I heard, and had a great speech about his life story.
Very important.
And really, 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 really hope that, anyone that's out there that needs the help, 988's there for you, Centerstone's there for you, and your family and friends are there for you, too. And
Absolutely.
You're never alone. All right.
Now, time to make fun of me.
Yeah. Okay. I gotta I almost should have taken a commercial break.
Yeah, just to prepare.
Yeah, just to kind of separate this
That's
a little
fair.
bit.
You can do that. Yeah.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm good at my job.
You got this. We can pivot.
We're pivoting now. I'm just going to call an audible. We are going to pivot. So you did sign up for a 5K. It was scheduled for last week.
Yes.
Last Saturday. You were up early on Saturday.
Yeah, my alarm went off at 5:30 in the morning, and I sat there and thought, oh my goodness, I don't know if I have this in me.
Do you ever wake up at 5:30? Are you a 5:30 wake up?
On occasion, yeah. It's not my favorite time to wake up. I know you're up at all hours of the night, you got a baby, but I am definitely not at this point up at all hours of the night, so I'm weak.
The only thing I can really go back with and think of, that I'm proud of is that I used to stay up so much. I'm like, my body's trained. Not that it was good to drink that much and to party. Years ago, over 5 years ago. But I still feel like I'm kind of built for this.
That's completely fair. You got the training in.
Yeah,
you're ready.
I can operate on 30 minutes of sleep.
That's wild.
We can do this.
Shout out to you. I know myself. I'm not that strong. So
neither am I. I just hope
just push through.
No, they just look at me and go,
yeah, they're concerning. It's okay.
But you were up at 5:30 and the 5K was important. It raised money and awareness for suicide prevention, so you were ready to go.
Yeah, so, again, that 5:30 wake up, I was like, oh my goodness, don't know if I can do this. That being said, I signed up, I committed, I was ready for Centerstone. So
was Centerstone ready for you?
That's the question. That's what I should have said when I got there. I should have said, you guys aren't prepared to watch me walk 3 miles. No, I want to throw back. I've been training, sort of. Don't laugh at me.
You have been. I should not have laughed.
I've been kind of training. I started. Let's start at the beginning. I made a New Year's resolution where I said I wanted to run a 5K because I'd never done it before.
And write a book.
And volunteer more. And so we're knocking off one thing at a time.
That's right.
That's right. Anyway, so I said I wanted to run a 5K. I'd never done it before. It sounded like a good way to exercise more consistently, right? So shout out. So I started training, and I started off pretty good. Was running, was chilling, walking a lot, running a lot. It was a good time.
Define a lot.
Couple times a week.
Okay, so that's what I was curious, because last time we kind of were doing it for a few weeks, and then we stopped.
Yeah,
it was like quitting cigarettes.
Yeah, I kind of let it go because what happened was my cat Franklin jumped on the treadmill when it was moving, and he went zooming off, and he's fine.
You're a treadmill runner.
I was.
Wow.
Well, because then that happened, and I was like, never again.
Were you running at your apartment?
No, at my parents' house. So I was running there, and that was good. And then and then the cat fell off the treadmill, and he's okay, but I was traumatized, and so I was like,
what if you would have gotten caught in that belt?
Stop. I don't even want to think about that. That's so stressful. He was so I picked him up and I was like, oh my gosh, are you okay? And he just stared at me. He's like, I don't know how much you have spent around cats, but they do not care. So yeah, he was very unbothered about the whole thing.
Really?
Yeah, he could have cared less. But anyway, so he survived, and that's
I don't have cats yet. I should clarify.
To be determined.
And Jackie likes cats, and I'm
good luck, Jackie.
Yeah, and she has a cat, and she wants to keep bringing it in. I don't know.
I'm Team Jackie here. It's a cat. Anyway, but so I kind of stopped running for a little bit, and then in July I signed up for the 5K, and I was like, okay,
that's right.
I'm committed now. I have a time limit. I have to run. I have to train and practice. And here's the thing: I don't know if you remember July. It was very hot out in my defense, and I did not get very far. And so I got complacent. Complacency, it turns out, is the enemy of training for anything. So here we are, day of the 5K, and I was like, well, I guess I can crawl to the finish line, but what are we going to do?
Did you hold up?
I held up.
Okay.
It was more of a leisurely stroll than like a 5K, but that's okay. We still made the 3.1 miles, and it was fun because there was a big group of people. I did it, so there were 2 locations. There was one in Marion where Charles Mooneyham gave his speech and stuff, and they had the ceremony, and then there was a satellite location in Godfrey at Glazebrook Park, and so that's where I did my 5K, and there was a good group of people out there, and we walked the first mile together. Everyone was kind of chatty, and I was listening to music. We were having a good time, and then as we went, the rest of the 5K is kind of a blur, but I finished, and that's the
blacked
most
out.
important.
Blacked out a mile.
Blacked out and woke up at the finish line and was like, well, I guess I did it.
So was it a consensus that everyone was going to walk together?
So it's kind of funny. So we started, and I was nervous about this because I don't know if you heard me, but I if you remember me telling you this, but I was nervous because it was a satellite location, I was afraid there were going to be fewer people.
Yeah.
And that meant I was going to be the only one walking, and that meant I was going to be last. So
Yes.
these are just the fears running in my mind.
Right.
So anyway.
The anxieties.
The anxieties.
If you will.
Yes, absolutely. So anyway, we get there, and immediately, like 5 people take off running. Shout out to those heroes. It couldn't be me. And then the rest of the group begins a leisurely walk. And I'm like, wow, my people. These are who I wanted to spend time with. So nice, chatty walk with everybody. We had a good time. It was nice.
I would have been the guy in the spandex biker
Yeah.
gimmick. I would have Vaselined up. I'm winning. I am here to. I would have had the goggles on.
Vaseline for a run?
Well, yeah, you don't want to chafe.
Oh, I see now.
You see?
I see now. Sorry.
Big problem.
I misunderstood.
Big problem in the marathoning community.
I'm so sorry.
They got to make anti-chafe gear, and they claim they have. But from what I'm hearing, it still ain't there. You know.
Yeah.
Did you carbo load before the 5K? Did you pull a Michael Scott and eat like a gallon of Fazoli's or something?
Not quite. No, I should have, I guess, but I kind of knew that this was just gonna be a nice walk, so I was like, well, I don't know if I can really justify, like, you know.
Anyone can justify pasta
That's
at any time of the
true.
day, Sydney. I don't
That's
want to hear
very
that again.
true, yeah.
It's offensive to my culture.
I'm sorry about that. That's my bad.
But you did complete it.
I did.
Were you last?
I was not last. I was actually probably 6th, so that's pretty good. A lot of people walked. I'll be honest with you.
Did you were you all in line and you're like, I'm going to sneak up ahead a few spots?
No, I paid attention. I was going on my trail. I was following the arrows, and I was speed walking. That's the thing too. I was like, I just wanted to be known. I was speed walking.
You were Alton Square Malling it, huh?
Absolutely. I was just going along, and so I'm very proud of that. So don't make fun of me because I finished it, and I got my T-shirt, and I got my medal, and it's very good for me. So it was a big confidence booster for me.
Are you going to be on the world speed walking team? You know there is such a thing.
Is there really?
Yeah, that's an Olympic sport, speed walking.
Wow, I could. What do you know? Maybe this is who
It's
I am
a real
now.
thing. There's form and all of that stuff.
I didn't have form for sure. I was just vibing, but no.
All function, no form.
Yeah, literally just
That's
walking.
You got a moment to take a break with
For
me.
sure.
9:54, a little bit of change. We aren't going to do top of the hour news today. We just gave you that AP update on the suspected assassin. So just follow our AP feed and take a look at around the Riverbend. It's just a Friday. I'm done with news this week. I feel like it was just a long
been a
one, and we're all
bummer.
kind of just ready to.
There's been a lot of bad news.
Hanging out. So we'll take a break and we'll come back.
For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit AltonToyota.com or stop at their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Munganast Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and they will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Munganast Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend, and now Munganast Burkhardt carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
Picture This and More has been a trusted name in the Alton community for more than 30 years, with the last 3 being right here on Broadway. We specialize in quality framing at affordable prices. We also feature works by local artists because we're proud of our community. If you have valued treasures to display and preserve, we're sure to have the perfect fit with our large selection of custom framing and display options. Whatever color, shape, or size, Picture This and More has the look you need. Stop by today and let us help you with your next project.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Ain't got wings coming down is the hardest thing.
Back. You know, honestly, I'm really thinking about just doing a CJ show.
What would that entail?
Just how I talk to you off the air.
That could be interesting.
Hell
just
with
a
it.
podcast
No,
or
just
you share.
hell with it. Go on the air and just talk about I feel like I'm at this point, people would at least find it fascinating.
People would find it interesting. Yeah, it's a good time.
Now
to
I
just
would
share.
rebrand.
Yeah.
I think there would be a whole rebrand that would kind of, I'd be like, I don't know. It's like Hank Williams Jr. You ever seen that guy? He was in the 60s. He's all clean cut and everything else.
Right.
Then he almost dies in the hills and the mountains, and then he comes back and he's all like outlaw country.
You could totally rebrand. What would you do out of curiosity? Like, what would your rebrand look like for you?
Oh man, I don't know. I think there would be no desk. I think we would all just be around a table.
Oh, that's nice. Like a coffee table vibes. Yeah.
And honestly, I would probably have my own spot, like a Carson seat,
Absolutely,
with its
like
own
a
little coffee table.
Yeah, you get your own little armchair.
But then we just talk. I wouldn't even do news. I just
That'd be
start
nice.
talking.
That'd be
Like
chill.
today I drove into work and some moron cut me off. And why does Illinois Central school bus have to stop every 25 feet?
Yeah, you could definitely take them on, CJ.
I would just go crazy. I don't know. I feel like people would watch it.
Yeah, I think you should go for it. Why not? I think it's a plus.
I do need to get paid. I need insurance. So
Yeah.
until then, I think I gotta behave.
That's fair. You
Do a normal
behave for
show.
now. Yeah.
All
Sorry
right.
about
So
that.
you're 5K.
Yeah. So
Did you
sorry
make
to
an
bring you
attempt to
back.
run?
Not really. I just kind of. I kind of just accepted who I am. I kind of just accepted my shortcomings, and I said, "This is gonna be fun for me, just to enjoy."
How
a
many
little
people
walk.
were in this thing?
Probably like 15. So it was like pretty low key, but like
Who won?
I don't know, because by the time I got there, they were gone. So that's funny.
It was like
so
you had a real
fast.
5K participant,
Yeah.
and then the rest were just novices. like you.
Literally, the rest of us were just hanging out.
That
and-
guy's probably, or girl's probably sitting there going, easy medal today.
Yeah,
like they
absolutely.
just picked up that thing, ran right on home, and hung it up with their 4,000 other ones,
Literally, by the time I got there, they
Just
were gone. The runners were out of
How
there.
long did it take you?
Probably like 45, 50 minutes. So what is that? Is that bad or good?
No, I'm not saying it's bad. I mean,
I don't think it's bad, but like it's not a 5K. My goal originally was to run a sub 35K, and I did not do that. Obviously, I just walked. So, but I wanted to be known that I am.
Whoa! Stop the damn press. What was your time?
Like 45, 50 minutes.
You are in the average, Sydney.
Look
you
at me
are
go.
the average 5K walk time. Now, did you power walk or was it a mix?
I was kind of
You're-
going.
Were you
I was
huffing
going for
and
it.
did you have the form and
Yeah,
everything?
exactly. Yeah.
Oh, wow. I wish we could have gotten pictures of that.
Yeah,
we would have put them up
should have
today.
taken a video.
But typical estimate is between 45 and 60 minutes for a brisk pace.
Yeah. Look at
And
me go.
Around an hour for a slightly more relaxed tone.
So I am average, and I'm proud of that.
Average pace is often considered 20 minutes a mile walking.
Yeah, so I walk a lot after work, and it's not unusual for me to rack up a couple miles anyway. So usually my mile pace is about like 12 to 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So as a walk.
Good for you.
So that's not bad. But yeah.
Wasn't your best time though, is what you're saying. You can do better next year.
I can do better. Well, if I actually
right.
make it up to a run and do that sub 35K, which is the goal ultimately, because there are other causes to support. There are other things I want to fundraise for. There are other reasons I want to get in shape and work out and that kind of thing. So
Yeah.
I'm going to do it, CJ. I want it to be known. I'm going to do it. But
And I'm so proud of you for saying. I listen all the time.
That's nice of you to say,
I tell
but
people
I
I'm going to
talk.
do stuff.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'll talk no action as CJ.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest. I'll take the meme right
Yeah,
there. You know,
right.
I mean, I say a lot that I'm going to go back to the gym.
Yeah.
That I'm going
I
to
feel you.
work. I mean, hell, it's kind of embarrassing. I was like, I really looked a lot better than I do now. I'm not saying I was like 170 pounds at least. And for like 6 months. When I was eating.
Shout out. Live your best
And then
life.
I became an idiot and lost all the weight. And now, but I'm like, I'm going to go back and get that back.
Yeah, right. Get some muscle. That's my goal.
At most, I'm there maybe a week until
Are you,
some
though,
old guy
going?
is grunting next to me on a machine. Like, I don't want to hear that. I don't.
But I'm impressed impressed that you're going to begin with. That's a win in my book. So,
well, thanks. I appreciate
that's the
that
first
too.
step is like showing up, I guess. So shout out to you. That's better than I did because, again, I just kind of ran on the treadmill for a little bit and then used my cat as an excuse to not get on anymore. So here we are.
There we go.
There we are.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Finished. So that's what it's all about. And supported Centerstone. So
Which
it
is
was a win.
the most important thing.
The most important part, for sure. So it was exciting.
Absolutely. What's your plans this weekend?
What? I don't know. Let me think about that for a second. It's like everything
What?
that
Why?
I planned.
Who? Where? When?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Everything I possibly planned has flown out of my mind right now. I don't know. We'll see what comes up this weekend. I need to tell you, I was biking, if you remember, bicycling.
Yeah. How's that going?
It was good.
You have the mongoose, don't you?
Something like that. It was good, except my brakes were broken. So then I said I'm gonna fix it, and then I made it worse. So now I'm not really sure what's gonna happen.
Wait, hold
there.
on. Did you YouTube this?
Of course I YouTubed it.
No.
What else are you supposed to do?
Are brakes hard on bikes?
No, not in theory, but when you don't have any experience, I had like
I wouldn't be able to do it. I would not be able to. That bike would have been in that dumpster with the raccoons.
Yeah,
it would have been heave-hoed, baby.
Yeah,
That's right
literally.
there.
I'm
Throwing
getting
that
close.
son
I
of a
haven't
gun.
fixed them yet, so I'm getting close to that. We'll see what happens.
Just call me. That's my new business. I'm going to be the temper tantrum person for
There we
everybody
go.
else.
I
You
need
want
that.
that bike thrown? I'll come do it for you so your
Thank you.
neighbors don't look at you different.
Thank you so much. I need that.
God,
that
I'd make
catharsis.
some money.
That'd be good.
I keep wanting to do a smash room in Alton.
Ooh, do we have a smash room in Alton?
No.
we need to make one. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
Get behind that. Yeah.
Where you can just go in and break things.
I love that for you. That sounds so cathartic. I'm signing up. That sounds great.
Anyone that knows me the last couple of days is like, yeah, he could probably use that. But he'd be
He's
also on
probably
the
smashing
local
things,
news. Let's see. What are you writing about today?
So I went yesterday to the QEM Fire Protection District. They did a stair climb,
yeah.
which is pretty amazing and cool and awesome. And so anyway, I sat through that and watched them, and I have a story coming in 10 minutes, so pay attention to the RiverBender.com news feed. And then everything else, we'll see what else comes up today. You know, you never know what's going to hit the news, so I'm excited. We got Student Spotlight running these days.
That's going well.
Lots of Student Spotlights
did
this
well
year.
with that.
Yeah, we have, I think, 12 schools that we're doing, which is awesome. So if you're watching and you're like, oh, wait, I want my school to be involved, then send us an email. Let's get it going.
Another instance of someone doing better than me.
No,
we were doing okay until Kathy knocked it out of the park.
Kathy killed
I mean,
that,
she
yeah.
really did. And
Shout
then, look at this. We got a couple of, we got Highland, Alton.
Yep.
Alton again. Man, okay. Lots of stuff. Lots of
good
stuff.
schools. If your business wants to sponsor and be mentioned in these articles, then reach out because we could use you.
Jerseyville. I mean, man, these are all just Highland to get. This is incredible. Wow.
Yeah, we're going
Lots of
through.
these. Wow.
It's exciting times.
Man, did you see that little
Excuse me.
I'm ready to go to bed.
Stumbled. It's okay.
It's been a long morning. Had a stroke. Children, the Little Forest Sanctuary. I was trying to combine basically that whole sentence into one thing.
The Little Forest
At
Sanctuary.
the Edwardsville Children's Museum. This is cool. So, did you see this?
Oh, that's adorable.
Just because I feel like we always talk about things and I never show the audience what we're
Yeah,
talking
let's
about.
see it.
This is the this little gimmick right over here. Isn't that kind of cool?
That's so cute.
Yeah, it looks like there's a. Now is that a Mirage? Right, that blue thing. Is that like one of those Roadrunner walls?
Yeah, it kind of looks like it. I know you bring your toddler there and you see what happens. I guess I don't know.
All righty, Sydney.
Yeah, it's been fun
talking to you.
It's been fun.
I'm proud of you for participating
Thank
in the
you.
5K.
Thank you very much.
If it was me, I would have said I was participating, shown up, and smoked a pack of cigarettes in the parking lot and watched it all happen.
That's completely
and then
fair.
left when everyone else did and said, I did it.
Completely valid.
Hoping someone dropped a participation medal in the parking lot that I could take.
Yeah, I got a participation medal and I love it. I'm so pleased. It's good.
All righty, it's 10:05. A little bit of change. We'll take a quick break. We're going to talk to the we're calling City of Edwardsville Park and Rec.
awesome.
They have a really cool event
They
coming
do.
down the pipeline, and we're going to get details on that. Then NAMI's going to join us. Kaylee Perry's going to join us. NAMI's a great mental health organization. We'll learn more about that. We got a busy 10. Stick around. Accidents happen in a heartbeat, but lives change forever. Whether it's a car crash, workplace injury, medical malpractice, or wrongful death, you don't have to face the consequences alone. Keith Short and Associates brings over 33 years of experience and a reputation for fighting fiercely for your rights. For relentless representation that you can trust, call Keith Short and Associates at 618-254-0055 today for a free consultation.
Plenty of car dealers, plenty of options for people to choose from. What's your formula for success, right?
Number one, you got to have a good bank, you got to have a good team, and you got to have loyal customers. It takes all three of those in order to make something work.
In a town like the size of ours, a good relationship with our customers is very important. You want them to know this is a place to come, just like you guys want people to know Carrollton Bank's a place to come.
Discover Del Mar Public House, located in Godfrey's historic Clifton Schoolhouse. Enjoy bold flavors like homemade falafel, fish and chips, and rotating pasta favorites. Relax with local beers, half-price wine bottles, and summer poutine nights. The only thing missing is you. Open Wednesday through Sunday. Del Mar Public House, where great food, drinks, and friends come together. DelMarPublicHouse.com.
I just got a new air conditioner, top of the line.
I bet mine's better. It's so efficient and quiet, I hardly know it's running.
I've got you both trunks. I've got a Linux.
So do I.
Barrett Heating and Cooling carries Linux products to meet any budget. Don't gamble with your energy dollars. Call Barrett Heating and Cooling and start saving today.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
When you need a project done right, on budget and on time, trust Gillahan Concrete. Gillahan handles every kind of project, big and small. Commercial, industrial, residential, from room additions and garages to patios, driveways, and more. Gillahan brings quality and experience to every job. Family owned with over 30 years of service to our community. Call today at 618-781-3914 or visit GillahanConcrete.com.
What's up? It's Mike Keith. What's up, bro? What's good, my guy? Back to spotlight other amazing alumni and how they discovered their path at Lewis and Clark. Let's jump into it.
This is Libby Coots. Libby was a math major who graduated from Lewis and Clark in 2010. She's a math teacher and the girls golf coach at Edwardsville High School. She even has her LC diploma in her classroom and always tells her students how life-changing Lewis and Clark was for her.
I'm Libby Coots, and I'm a trailblazer.
Throughout all life stages, you need someone in your corner, guiding you on your health and wellness journey. At OSF Healthcare, that's your primary care provider. Your OSF primary care provider is there for every stage of life. Find a provider today at osfhealthcare.org/primary.
Looking for the best barbecue in Madison County? Head over to Carver's Barbecue in Godfrey, Illinois. From loaded barbecue nachos to mouth-watering pulled pork, brisket, ribs, and more, Carver serves up award-winning flavors you'll love. Family-owned, Carver's is all about fresh, made in-house dishes served daily. Come visit us at 2716 Groveland in Godfrey, or give us a call at 618-467-9999. Order online, get it catered, or stop by for the best smoked meats around. Where great flavors meet family tradition, you'll find Carver's Barbecue.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Sounds like the radio. Back in 94, you know. Hook the speaker up to my soul. It sounds like the radio. Sounds like a damn good time. Soaking up some neon light. Well, it's a little bit of it.
Welcome back. We got Nate and Sarah in the studio, Edwardsville Parks and Recreation Department in the building, because the Midwest Open's coming down the pipeline really quick. We're what, 8 days away?
Yep.
Wow.
It's right here.
This is exciting. And $20,000 in prizes, a part of this volleyball tournament with folks all over the country coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Another reason Edwardsville keeps just doing great when it comes to sports tourism, really.
Exactly.
Well, and now it doesn't just start in there. I mean, the tennis tournament and everything else that goes through, but to add this is brand new for you all, correct?
Exactly. This is something we had our sights on as we were constructing phase 3 of Plummer Family Park. And so bringing Sarah on board here earlier this year, she was able to put her fingerprints on a lot of the features and just making sure we had everything right and ready for both the local leagues, but also these larger tournaments, and making sure that an organization like the AVP would be very interested in hosting a tournament here.
Very fascinating. And you know, Sarah, it surprised me when I was in St. Louis doing radio, just the sheer volume of volleyball participants, especially ones that come right there into the convention center and that big tournament every year. And then, you know, we always talk about soccer and baseball being participated in, but volleyball is right up there, if not beating some of those sports in active participation. What did you see when you were coming into this role to kind of bring to the table and kind of elevate the experience, not only for the local kids, but for the region?
Yeah, well, youth volleyball is one of probably the largest up and coming sports. And beach volleyball has been around for a long time professionally, but now it's starting to get into collegiate, right? And there's a need for more youth to be involved in beach volleyball. So when the opportunity came, I thought, hey, the Illinois side, because Missouri side has a lot of courts, that this is just going to bring more opportunities for youth to get to play volleyball, whether they are brand new at it for rec or professional level.
This is so cool. Well, and my first kind of taste of beach volleyball in college was actually at the University of Tampa years ago, because my cousin went there and they just started it wasn't officially a competitive sport at that time. It was just getting ready to be, really, and just to see the athleticism that you need in that is just crazy. I can barely walk in sand, let alone move, you know?
Yeah, right, exactly. And it's so different from indoor. Right. Like in beach, you have to do every single skill. So it really helps develop the all-around player, where indoor, you're able to specialize a little bit more.
Well, and I'm sure if you're competing in beach volleyball as just a normal indoor volleyball competitor, it helps your indoor game a lot too, because of the
100%.
Yeah, I could
100%.
see that. Okay.
Yeah, it gets your what we call sand legs. It increases their vertical, change of movements, body awareness, IQ, all of that.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Well, and now, where is the beach volleyball courts in conjunction with Plummer Park, just for the folks around the area that aren't familiar?
Sure, it's right inside the park.
Oh,
it's
wow.
literally on the south side of the soccer fields.
Really cool.
Yeah, so you go in and you'll see that beautiful white sand, and it's right there.
Well, and now, can folks register or reserve time at that?
Absolutely. Yes.
How can we do that?
You just call into the parks office. It's $15 an hour per court.
Wow.
Super reasonable. And for any organized that you want, but if you want to just go play with your friends
and just make sure you can play,
you can just show up and play. But if you want to have a team or an organization come out, you just got to call and reserve to make sure you get that court. Yeah, they're really great.
Well, and now, how many beach volleyball courts do you have?
6.
Oh, really cool. This is why you can do this tournament. This all makes sense now.
Yes, exactly.
So currently we're right around 18 teams?
Yep.
And all from around the country?
All from around the country. California, Texas, Utah, Florida, Missouri, Iowa.
Well, and
all
now,
over.
You obviously know more about the volleyball scene than I do. And so whenever you have a tournament like this, is it one of those things that just spreads word of mouth through the community, so to speak, or social media? How does that attraction kind of come into play?
There's a lot of behind the scenes work.
Okay.
There's this website called Volleyball Life where they register. And then from there, you can go and see who is registered at other tournaments. So for the past month, myself and the tournament director, Vallis, Beach, we've been going and sending personal messages to I think it's over 500-600 players alone, posting all on Facebook volleyball groups, indoor and beach, emails, text messages. It takes a lot of work, especially with the courts being brand new, and this is the first year. We got to get the word out that the courts are even here. You know, it's easy when you're in a big city like Miami or Hermosa Beach, California, and you're right there, and everyone's like, yes, I want to go there. okay, but how about here, right?
And they're going the Midwest. Yeah,
exactly. Where's
Exactly.
Edwardsville, right?
Right.
But no, it's right outside of St. Louis, and
It's perfect.
Trying to really just promote the location.
Well, and it's interesting, though, just before we move a little bit further in the conversation, I mean, you are offering $10,000 to the top team, in this, in cash prizes, correct?
Top 3 teams.
Top 3 teams.
Yes.
So, I mean, there's all this money on the line, but even then, though, you still have to do the roll up the sleeves and reach out to people to let them know.
Absolutely.
And I think it's good for other area municipalities to realize that you can't just put the flyer up. You got to really roll up the sleeves and get the word out.
Yeah. And that's something we've really appreciated with Sarah, because she does have a lot of those connections. And knowing the tournament organizer, is it Jay?
Jay Dorsey.
Jay Dorsey. They've worked together to kind of take what the city has created as far as the press release, but also pushing that out individually to those players and those organizations that they have connections with.
Well, and now as your role as director of the department, it's got to be really in a unique position to have folks like Sarah, and then I'm sure so many across the board that have these various expertises in certain fields and sports that really help overall elevate your guys' department. What have you seen just in your role as director and just some of the hard work the team's done?
Yeah, so we're not where we're at without the employees that we have. I anytime I get the chance to brag about our staff, it's incredible.
Yeah.
It's an incredible opportunity. So we have great staff, from the people who take care of the grounds and cleaning the restrooms, the people a lot of times we forget about, but they're crucial. But it's also the program organizers like Sarah and Jeremy and our superintendent, Kene. And we even have support staff like James and Kathy, who are helping behind the scenes, and Devin. So whether it's live streaming it, we'll have it on YouTube.
Oh, wow, cool.
And we're even going to have some commentation on the championship games on Sunday. None of that happens if it's just me or even Sarah, but it's everybody playing that role, and it's that team atmosphere, and everybody feeling like, how can I help?
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
also we have to give credit, because this is the mayor's passion
Oh, it
and
is.
vision.
Yeah.
He
Mayor Rizvi, yeah.
Really?
Yes,
Fill me
So
in.
he wanted 6 courts and was really pushing for it. His son played volleyball.
Wow.
And so when I got hired, he's like, Sarah, I want to be AVP here within the next couple of years. And I was like, you're on. Let's get it done in 6 months. So he has been the biggest component here, honestly.
Yeah. And I really thought 2026 was when we're going to bring in some tournaments, give us a year, we've got to get the word out there, and it takes time to plan these things.
Yeah.
And usually they're scheduled over a year in advance. We've got a lot of experience with scheduling, the baseball tournaments or soccer tournaments, even ultimate tournaments. And these things don't just happen in a couple months.
No.
And for Sarah to make that relationship and the connection with Jay, bring him in, show him the facilities, he was wowed. He was impressed. And that's not easy to do when you are living every weekend at volleyball facilities.
Right.
And then for her to convince him and them to get on board to say, this can happen this year.
Yeah.
And so we had some different dates that we were looking at, and we were very flexible. And finally, September 20th and the 21st were just the prime dates. We've still got warm weather, which we're all sometimes a little too warm, but if you're out on the beach, it's going to be great. And even for the fans, it's going to be a great experience. So we're really excited to really bring the community out, and really from the Metro East, from St. Louis, we're hoping anyone who's interested can come out, because there's not going to be a charge.
Yeah.
It's totally free to come. And there's going to be great food. There's going to be great refreshments.
Really cool.
Food trucks. We got food trucks coming. We have a DJ that's going to be rocking both days.
Wow. Why don't we do this? We'll tease them right now, because I need
Okay.
to pay a bill, and I need you to stay and watch my advertisers so, I can keep paying my bills. So with that being said, though, you hit on something really unique, Nate, that not a lot of directors do, and that's thinking the janitorial stuff, because, I just with my club coach and stuff in soccer, it's really cool that every time you walk into Plummer Park, it is spotless. And that goes across the board for all of your parks, too, and that's really a great problem to have. It's too damn clean in here. 10:20, we'll take a quick break, and we're going to come back with the City of Edwardsville Parks and Recreation Department, a really cool opportunity for you and your family to stop by and see the Midwest Open, and for 2v2 teams to compete for $10,000 in cash prizes and more. We'll come back and talk more about it right after this one.
With over 20 years of experience, Wilson's Tree Service has the expertise to handle all of your tree care needs. Licensed and fully insured, their team of experts are dedicated to providing reliable service. Plus, with a 24-hour emergency service line, Wilson's will always be there for you. Don't risk tackling that timber by yourself. Trust the local professionals at Wilson's Tree Service. Visit treeservicealtonil.org to get started today.
Discover Del Mar Public House, located in Godfrey's historic Clifton Schoolhouse. Enjoy bold flavors like homemade falafel, fish and chips, and rotating pasta favorites. Relax with local beers, half-price wine bottles, and summer poutine nights. The only thing missing is you. Open Wednesday through Sunday. Del Mar Public House, where great food, drinks, and friends come together. DelMarPublicHouse.com.
Do you need to declutter your space? Time to call me, the Queen of Junk. Since 1993, we have grown to be the leader in residential, commercial, and property management junk removal. At Sparks Junk Removal, we are eco-friendly. We recycle, donate, or repurpose items back into our community. Trash is our last resort to the landfill. Plus, with our all-inclusive service, our crews handle everything from labor to lifting and landfill fees. Give us a call or visit our website, sparksjunkremoval.net, to reclaim your space today.
When I got in the car accident at the ER, they gave me a prescription of hydrocodone. And over time, it took more medication to mask the pain. I moved over to drug seeking and found heroin and fentanyl. I went to the Centerstone rehab facility, and it was the best decision I ever made in my life. I have my own car, I have a job, there's nothing holding me back anymore.
When you need a project done right, on budget and on time, trust Gillahan Concrete. Gillahan handles every kind of project, big and small. Commercial, industrial, residential, from room additions and garages to patios, driveways, and more. Gillahan brings quality and experience to every job. Family owned with over 30 years of service to our community. Call today at 618-781-3914 or visit GillahanConcrete.com.
Accidents happen in a heartbeat, but lives change forever. Whether it's a car crash, workplace injury, medical malpractice, or wrongful death, you don't have to face the consequences alone. Keith Short and Associates brings over 33 years of experience and a reputation for fighting fiercely for your rights. For relentless representation that you can trust, call Keith Short and Associates at 618-254-0055 today for a free consultation.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Don't you ever leave. Lay down, Sally. Rest you in my arms.
Welcome back, 1023. Man, it really likes Honeybee Vintage today. Like, what are we doing here? We're talking Midwest Open with Nate and Sarah. And, as we get into this, registration's still open. So
Yes.
area teams, if they're still interested, how does this membership work and how does the registration process work?
Sure, it's really simple actually. Just Google AVP membership. It'll take them right to the website, and then click on the silver level, which is only $35, and it's good for a year.
Wow.
So they can play in AVP grass tournaments, not just, sometimes people think AVP, like, oh my gosh, it's the pros.
Yeah.
Right? But there's a whole bunch of levels that they can participate in.
So cool.
Yeah, grass and beach.
Fantastic. When's registration close again, just real quick?
Next Wednesday, the 18th. I'm pretty sure they'll still take registration on that Thursday as well.
Fantastic. And then online, I'm guessing?
Correct.
Perfect.
Correct.
We'll link that in a write-up on Riverbender as well. And also, I think is cool is how many sponsors that have come together for this, because this is no easy feat, especially tournaments like this and this size and the different implications of it with money and cash outs, to have everyone coming together. And it seems like it's really, what I think is cool is frequent flyers, so to speak, when it comes to supporting the community.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's 10 sponsors.
Wow.
And without them, this would not have been possible whatsoever.
This is so cool. I'm kind of a little jealous, though, because like Keith and XO, I thought they just loved me. Now I find out there's other people involved. No, I'm
like they're cheating on you.
But really cool. And like BC Bank and all these great people that have been a part of it, we'll make sure to shout them out as well, because their contributions for this make the event a success.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Yeah, we have Bacardi, Keith Short, Guarantee Electric, EXO, like you said, Game Day Men's Health, which is new to the Edwardsville area, Great Rivers and Routes, Park North, Scotty's Bar, that's new right there by the park. Yeah,
That's cool.
So if you come, go to Scotty's and have a nice lunch or hit some golf balls. And then we have Republic Services and Fast Signs of Glen Carbon.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's a nice wide range of everyone that, what I appreciate with this being our first time running it, that they believed in our vision. and that they wanted to get on board right away. So it goes a long way, when you're one of the first ones to hop on board.
Well, and it's hard to get the train moving, and it seems like they were ready to help you push it and get this sucker going.
Absolutely.
And I think the first one we got was actually Burn & Jones.
Wow.
So they're our presenting sponsor, our biggest sponsor, and so without Burn & Jones, we wouldn't be where we're at, because they really got it going. And but we had a lot of community sponsors, businesses that jumped on as well, and that's kind of how we're here right now and able to attract all these players, right? So it's very exciting.
For sure. Well, and also too, for the folks that maybe aren't participating but want to be a part of the fun and watch the games and the tournaments, you said there was some entertainment both days, some food trucks. Can you give us the itinerary if you could?
Yeah, so games will start 8:30 both days. On Saturday, our DJ will start rocking first thing in the morning, but actually we have a band coming out doing the national anthem, so that'll be fun.
Cool. Yes.
Yeah, it is free. We will have some bleachers available. Bring your lawn chair, though. We have a berm that they can sit on and watch. Cool. We have a wide range of food trucks, an ice cream truck. Bacardi's going to be there as well as our VIP sponsor. What am I missing? I mean, we have some yard games out there.
Oh, cool. So something for everybody.
Yes, exactly. A little bit of everything. Oh, we also have a selfie station that that will be going around. Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah. We're really trying to make an event, not just with the tournament itself is the event, but when you come that it's family friendly. Like you said, something for everybody, and just to have a really good time.
Well, you can only grow it with support like that, and when you get outside interest that maybe you've never seen competitive volleyball before, that's something fun to go do because it's exciting. And
very.
All I know is I couldn't do it because I get smacked right in the mouth and cry and go home.
Most people do.
I'd be done.
I'm not gonna lie, it's happened to me too. Multiple times.
Did you play in college or high school?
Both.
Oh,
yes.
really cool.
Yep. I played at Missouri State. I went to Belleville Altoff.
Oh, cool.
And then I coached collegiate volleyball for 7 years, Division I.
Wow, that's awesome. So to come back in to do this is like perfect for you.
It was. Yes, it is. Yeah.
Good fit.
That's a great fit.
Yeah, very. It's been fun.
Well, and Nick, going forward, what do you hope the public takes away from this before we kind of talk about future volleyball tournament dates and stuff like that? What do you hope the public takes away just from this tournament and the department going forward?
Yeah, I think it's just another example of how Edwardsville is trying to really attract people, both locally and from the area, to come to Edwardsville, have a great time, enjoy themselves, and just have a great time. And it's something for all ages. Whether you're retired and you want to come to Plummer Family Park and maybe your interest is maybe pickleball, right? We've got 25 courts over there. Wow. If you're on the younger age spectrum, we've got youth baseball or youth softball. We've got sand volleyball, beach volleyball. We had over how many teams this summer in between our two
all
leagues?
The leagues, which we ran leagues Sunday through Friday. No, I think there was over 300 participants.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like 130, 140 teams.
Wow. It was probably just on Tuesday nights for the 14s. There was 30 teams in our league.
Yeah.
Oh,
it was insane. Yeah.
So it shows the need.
Exactly.
It is.
And we want the people to also come to Plummer Family Park, but also then to go out and, go to our local businesses and support them, because that's really what the city's about, is supporting local businesses, and here they are supporting us. So it's a symbiotic relationship where we're just trying to support the community.
Sports tourism's a good business.
Oh, great.
It's
great for the community.
It is, and you don't get a more dedicated spending base really than the folks that are coming into town during tournaments or the folks that go. And coming from a soccer player who's lived the road forever with Gallagher, or Scott Gallagher, I can tell you. Yeah,
you've been to a couple tournaments, have you?
Yeah.
At least one.
And then for future events, if any tournament directors want to host tournaments, they just need to call the parks to rent the courts.
Oh, really cool.
Absolutely. And to keep a lookout, hopefully this event becomes a yearly thing.
I hope so too.
Me too, and just keep growing.
If it does, would it be still in September, or would you move it to a more kind of summertime?
We'd be open to different dates. Okay. And so we always try to coordinate it with all the other events that we have going on there, between the soccer tournaments or the pickleball tournaments or the baseball tournaments, and just making sure we're making a a user-friendly environment, and we're not necessarily over-scheduling or overbooking the sports park. So that's something we have to be cognizant of as well. We don't necessarily want 7 huge tournaments going on all at the same time, because the first impression you're going to have is coming in and there's a line of cars out to the road, right? Or it takes you 30 minutes to find a parking spot. So being cognizant of that, of just making sure we're aware of that. But yeah, May and June, we'd love to host some beach volleyball tournaments in those May, June, July, kind of those prime times, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that we're definitely going to be open to having those discussions. And if we can have a successful tournament this September, I think that's going to go a long ways with the AVP and other volleyball tournament organizers.
1,000%.
Exactly.
Who knows? Maybe one day you get your own beach out there, and then you could really bring the whole thing.
Nate. Now we need a lake.
That's
There
right.
we go.
Beachside lake.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm ready
Build
for
it.
this.
There's a grass
That's right.
space.
That's right.
And I only will ask for a plaque because I said it on the show.
That's a good idea.
That's
right.
Anything else we should talk about for this?
Well, I just think we really appreciate all of our sponsors. Thank you for having us on. This has been so much fun.
Cool.
No, and hopefully we see a lot of people. Don't be afraid to come say hi. Players also love it when fans say hello and cheer loud.
Really cool. Well, and also make sure you register if you're interested for this tournament. It's available online, and we'll link that. And just stop by and enjoy it. This really cool tournament. Folks from all around the country coming right into the 618 and then spending some money at your businesses and all that fun stuff. Guys, thanks so much.
Thank you.
We'll take a quick break. It's 10:32. We'll come back. We're supposed to be talking to NAMI of Southwestern Illinois. We might put that on hold, so we'll just kind of wait and see. It is a Friday, and we'll be back after this.
With over 20 years of experience, Wilson's Tree Service has the expertise to handle all of your tree care needs. Licensed and fully insured, their team of experts are dedicated to providing reliable service. Plus, with a 24-hour emergency service line, Wilson's will always be there for you. Don't risk tackling that timber by yourself. Trust the local professionals at Wilson's Tree Service. Visit treeservicealtonil.org to get started today.
Discover Del Mar Public House, located in Godfrey's historic Clifton Schoolhouse. Enjoy bold flavors like homemade falafel, fish and chips, and rotating pasta favorites. Relax with local beers, half-price wine bottles, and summer poutine nights. The only thing missing is you. Open Wednesday through Sunday. Del Mar Public House, where great food, drinks, and friends come together. DelMarPublicHouse.com.
Do you need to declutter your space? Time to call me, the Queen of Junk. Since 1993, we have grown to be the leader in residential, commercial, and property management junk removal. At Sparks Junk Removal, we are eco-friendly. We recycle, donate, or repurpose items back into our community. Trash is our last resort to the landfill. Plus, with our all-inclusive service, our crews handle everything from labor to lifting and landfill fees. Give us a call or visit our website, sparksjunkremoval.net, to reclaim your space today.
When I got in the car accident at the ER, they gave me a prescription of hydrocodone. And over time, it took more medication to mask the pain. I moved over to drug seeking and found heroin and fentanyl. I went to the Centerstone rehab facility, and it was the best decision I ever made in my life. I have my own car, I have a job, there's nothing holding me back anymore.
When you need a project done right, on budget and on time, trust Gillahan Concrete. Gillahan handles every kind of project, big and small. Commercial, industrial, residential, from room additions and garages to patios, driveways, and more. Gillahan brings quality and experience to every job. Family owned with over 30 years of service to our community. Call today at 618-781-3914 or visit GillahanConcrete.com.
Accidents happen in a heartbeat, but lives change forever. Whether it's a car crash, workplace injury, medical malpractice, or wrongful death, you don't have to face the consequences alone. Keith Short and Associates brings over 33 years of experience and a reputation for fighting fiercely for your rights. For relentless representation that you can trust, call Keith Short and Associates at 618-254-0055 today for a free consultation.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
I don't know how it feels to hurt. Oh, I ain't been lonely.
Welcome back, 10:35 Daily Show Friday. Hit you in the nose. Why did I say that so fast? I don't know, but we're here now. What a great conversation with the city of Edwardsville. Really enjoyed having them on. And we were supposed to be talking to NAMI of Southwestern Illinois today, and Kaylee Perry was supposed to join us. She could be upstairs. Who knows? It's amazing, this building. So what I figured we'll do, if it's okay with y'all, sorry, I'm getting bored, so I wanted to say something. I'm going to play this conversation that we had just a couple of days ago, and this is with the Riverbend CEO, or this is with Amoria Gray, excuse me. This is about her coloring book. Really check it out. A young girl doing great things, and we'll come back hopefully with NAMI right after this one. Welcome back to our daily show. Friend of the show, and now more famous than me, we figured out just a couple of minutes ago, Amoria Gray back in the studio, and Mom Angela back in. How are you doing today?
Fine. How you doing, CJ?
I don't know now. So for the folks at home, we were getting all set up, and I typed in Amoria's name just into Google, and you have your own official Google page. Like you have a profile. That's incredible.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's really cool to see just the success that everyone's kind of shared on this, because it's such a fun. It's so cool to see a family having fun together and succeeding. And
thank you.
Now we're at this next stage, and that's the new social emotional learning coloring book.
Yes.
This is exciting.
Yes, it is.
So how did this all come together?
Well, it all started whenever, I wanted to make a book about me and my other friends.
Mm-hmm. And you came on and talked about that, didn't you? You spoke about that?
Yes.
So I thought, and it was about, and how'd that book go? The second one, how was that?
It was, well, we didn't really pursue it all the way. We're still working on it.
Okay, good to know. So you got the idea, though, from that book, and then it led you to this coloring book?
Yes.
Really cool.
Yes.
Now, how did you guys go about the overall look? What were you looking for in the coloring book to make those images?
We were looking for what students can use as coping strategies, and what they can do to help calm down and have fun creating and also learn too.
Well, and the social emotional learning is such an important feature of so many public school districts, and especially around here anyway.
Yes.
And I'm sure, especially given your background in education, this was a perfect fit, it seems like, for mother and daughter to work together on this.
Absolutely. As a school social worker, I definitely wanted to incorporate that in working with students with social emotional learning. This is so important to have,
1,000%. And Amoria, did you have an idea of what the first page of your coloring book would be?
It would be, of course, me on it.
I love it. Well, and now you just had a book release on this at Today's Beauty Supply.
Yes.
And I'm going to go ahead. I am not very good at this, this tech stuff, but I think I'm getting hang of this. And this was the flyer for it. It was at Today's Beauty Supply. Yes. It was on Saturday, September the 6th, and ran for a few hours. Did it go well?
Yes, it went well. We had a steady flow of people that came. Some of his customers purchased items as well, because we had her book and her doll.
Yeah.
And so they purchased those items as well.
Well, and now, Amoria, if you're having, not a bad day, but if you're wanting to kind of get motivated a little bit, do you kind of have some things you tell yourself to say, you got this, you're going to succeed throughout the day?
I'll probably tell myself I'm going to have a great day.
Well, and the reason I ask is I love the affirmations page that you have on that. And it's one of those things that for a while, and I shouldn't say this, but I feel like I'm still a child, but I am an adult. And, it's getting into the habit of those because, you read them online and read to do this and you start and you're like, well, this is kind of, I don't know if this works. But to do this at a young age and to really instill that is such an important thing. And does it help you?
Yes.
And now affirmations, and now there's also a bunch of different pages on here that really have some life skills.
Yes, like a mindfulness page, like how to relax and calm down, and then also we have her little bonnet on at night, like her hair care.
Really cool.
Yes. And then just like a crossword puzzles, a couple of those, and they're on coping strategies. And so just to help the kids, they can, read about their affirmations, but also, and recite them and have fun coloring.
Exactly. It's a way to enjoy learning something really important. And now, Amoria, who's Talia?
It's Talia.
Talia, sorry.
And she is my friend.
Really cool. And now, was it important to make sure she was featured in the book?
Yes.
I love that. That is so cool. I just stumbled upon that page. And it's so important, and really for the parents out here, I really hope you have a chance. We're going to link it on Amazon and showcase more of this. But like you had the hair care checklist, which I think is important, but also just like the kindness challenge.
Yes.
Say good morning to 3 people is in here.
Yes.
It's really cool that you're teaching those really positive things.
Yes.
Now, are you saying good morning to at least 3 people, Amoria?
Yes.
There we go. You got to stay true to the words, you know. What was the hardest part about getting something like this put together?
Just like trying to come up with, enough pages to have the book and, what to put in there. Like we forgot to put the parents. We forgot to add us in there. So just like making sure we had everything. And then after it was developed, like, oh no, we forgot to put the parents in there. And then like we had all these ideas. So we didn't want to overwhelm and put too many things in.
Yeah, it makes sense, though. And what I think's so cool about this, though, is that it's so personal in the way of, having your friend a part of the book, Amoria, and having, family a part of this coloring book as well. But it's those personal kind of remembrances that teach a greater public some really important lessons. And I want to keep going back to that because it really is a social, emotional learning book. And now, perspective, and this kind of sounds silly, but if there was a prospective counselor out there, a part of a school district, and they were interested to get these for, their grade level students, is that possible?
Absolutely. Yes, they could order them off Amazon. Yes, and use them as part of their curriculum.
I hope they do, because it really is that's such a fun thing to do too, that teaches so much. And now, CJ, how do I find that? You're welcome, because we practice ahead of time. You just go to Amazon.com right there and type in Amoria's Social Emotional Learning Coloring Book, and you will see Amoria right there on the cover of it and all of the great things. And just $10, you can't beat that.
No, you can't.
Keeping it affordable too.
Yes.
And now, Amoria, is there a favorite page that you have in here that you color?
Probably the page with me and my friend on it.
Is it really? Really cool.
And then we have her nieces. It's her 2 nieces, True and Amira.
Really cool.
Yes.
And now, with your nieces, do you get to play a lot with them?
Yes.
I love this. Yeah. Did the family get to see some of this and everyone else?
Yes, they came to the book signing, the book release.
This is so cool. And now, Amoria, what do you hope folks get out of your coloring book?
Very much positivity.
Mm-hmm.
And good thoughts.
Do you have a moment to take a break with me real quick?
Sure.
Okay, let's do that, just because we're getting a little bit of some static here, and we'll come back with more of our daily show on this Thursday morning. We're going to come back with more of Amoria's Social Emotional Learning Coloring Book. You stay there, and I'll be here in the studio.
Throughout all life stages, you need someone in your corner, guiding you on your health and wellness journey. At OSF Healthcare, that's your primary care provider. Your OSF primary care provider is there for every stage of life. Find a provider today at osfhealthcare.org/primary.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, Free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
To be out of the rain in the desert, you can't remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one for to give you no pain.
Welcome back. Back in with Kaylee Perry. How are you doing today?
I'm doing okay.
It's been a little bit since you've been in the studio.
Yeah.
How's everything been treating you?
It's pretty good. Yeah, no, working with NAMI as the business and communications manager, and I've always been with NAMI, so I'm happy to be here. But today I'm just wanted to promote our walk that we're coming.
Yeah, this is so cool. Well, and also too, what I think's amazing is just the great work that NAMI does. You know, and before we talk about the walk, for our audience that's a little bit curious, take us through an overview of what your organization does for so many people.
Oh my gosh, there's so much we do, but we're the National Alliance of Mental Illness. We are one of the largest grassroots mental health awareness nonprofits in the country. So we have over 600 affiliates across the country.
Wow.
And we cover 10 counties. And what we do is we educate, we empower, we advocate, we do support groups, we do classes. We're really out here trying to break the stigma. So, and we have a lot of people don't talk about what they're going through because they're ashamed or they don't realize there's other people out there very similar.
Right.
So not just the support groups, we said the educational classes, and I always like to say it brings community.
Yeah.
I mean, it gives you people that are like-minded and empower you to continue to do things. Every program that we do, like Ending the Silence, and we know it's targeted towards like the youth, and then suicide awareness, and we have In Your Own Voice, where it's two people with lived experiences, and we go anywhere from nursing students to business offices, just to educate people, because everybody is, affected by mental health.
It really is, and the more that you can raise awareness and just talk about it, destigmatizes.
That's exactly the conversation.
Well, and now with that being said, you have an opportunity to be a part of NAMI and participate with them in this 2025 annual walk for mental health awareness. I'm going to take you to NAMISWI.org. That's NAMISWI.org. That's the website where you can follow along and we can see all the great details on this event. So take me through this. This is September the 20th. What time?
I think it starts at 10 a.m.
It does, 10 to 2.
Yeah, and you want to get there about probably 9:30 because since it's going to be one of the biggest walks we've had in a long time, we want to make sure you guys get a good parking spot. No, because it's really wonderful how many people we're getting to come out, the resource tables, the sponsors, and we're hoping next year it'd be even bigger because it's really turning out to be a great day. We're going to have, I think, raffle prizes and I'm doing face painting because I'm an artist. I'll be doing face painting. You have an opportunity to tie-dye your shirt while you're there. And it's just going to be a wonderful day of togetherness and people just, being there.
Well, and honestly, it's going to be really just a perfect day for every family to come out to Moody Park in Fairview Heights.
Yeah.
That's the location of it. You can walk the scenic trail with NAMI at 10 a.m. Check-in is at 9:30. But it doesn't just start and end there. There's kids scavenger hunts. There's a morning full of hope and fun, plus that picnic lunch that's included with the ticket. That's going to be really cool.
It is. It's going to be it's an event. It's not just a walk. That's what I like. It is a walk, but it's much more than that. It's like I said, it's the picnic, it's the face painting, it's the we have just a lot going on. We have a merch tent, we have so many vendors. Cool. I don't know the number, but this is, like I said, one of the biggest walks we've had in a very long time, and we're really proud of it. And I really come out, and check it out. And while we're there, get some resources and meet other people that are experiencing some of the things you're going through, other family members, and it's all about connection. Yeah. Really what it is. And I'm really happy about it. I'm really proud of our walk chair, Heather Cap, which shout out to her.
Great job, Heather.
She is.
Seriously.
And it's just a really good thing, and volunteers are doing it.
Yeah.
We have a great volunteers that's coming together to put this on, and we don't function without these volunteers.
No, you can't.
And so and as we grow, we're actually looking for volunteers. So I'm going to put that out there too, because we're growing, and we can't grow without their help.
NAMI really. So the first time I heard about NAMI was actually I had a national interview with a very prolific couple. They're a Hollywood power couple, and they just started working with NAMI. And talking about family separations and things like that. But that was the first I had heard of it, and now as the last year kind of sped forward, had a representative on from NAMI at Centerstone's Resource Fair, and we learned a little bit more about the walk. We didn't have all the details yet because it was still early.
Yeah.
But now just hearing from you, it's really cool that I can see the fact that not just nationally but also just right here locally, you guys are really kind of popping numbers up really on a good note.
And that's something we're really proud of and want to keep growing.
Yeah, I bet.
Because we moved our offices over here to Woods River, actually. And
oh, really?
Yeah, we're down at the Riverbend Ministries.
Perfect spot.
With all this amazing, community there. I think there's, a lot of other nonprofits are there, but it's a really, it's where we're blessed to be there, and it's that community. I keep bringing that up because that's what NAMI is.
Yeah, 100%. And coming up on the 20th from 10 a.m. until 2, 10 a.m. is when the walk begins. How long is the walk?
Is it 10 to 2? So I think it's kind of at your own pace.
Okay.
You kind of can do it, and then while there's other activities going on, and it's, like I said, it's a day of everything else. It's a walk, but it's a day of fun.
Really cool. And you can be a part of it with Craft Lemonade. There's Do More Good Coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Kids events. There's going to be tie-dye t-shirts there. The basket raffles and a silent auction.
Yeah. The silent auction. We've got some awesome silent auction prizes. I mean, I'll even have some art in there.
Really cool. Yeah. Awesome.
There is just a ton of just really, these are things I'm like, okay, wait a second here. I'm going to spend my whole paycheck, I think, on these silent auction things. But yeah, and the t-shirts are really awesome this year too. I mean, it's just everything. And I believe it's like $25 a ticket. And actually, if you become a member and you are somebody living with a mental health condition or a family member, you can become a member for $5.
Wow, that's incredible.
And then you get your ticket for cheaper too.
Well, and if you're somebody that has a child that maybe you can't find childcare for that day, bring them with you. It's $5 a ticket for children under 12.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's just a good day to do, and the weather's supposed to be good, and we're just really proud of it and really excited about it. But this is also how we get funding, too. We're a nonprofit, and this is one of our biggest fundraisers for the year. Amongst other things, this is our main one, so.
Is it really? And now, what do those funds go towards?
They go towards education, that goes towards, like, the packets that we make up, the salaries we pay, the getting out there in the community.
Yeah.
I mean, getting us to do these classes and supporting our volunteers, being able to show appreciation.
And that's a big thing because it's so crazy, not crazy, it's so incredible to me to see that, people that aren't getting paid anything, that truly just donate hours and hours. And I'm sure that you guys can count it up and see that there's hundreds of hours that are volunteered.
Yeah.
And, to really celebrate them. And none of them are looking for it.
No.
But it's great to recognize them and their hard work for your organization.
And it also gives us, the funds also go towards, being able to give us the materials we need.
Well, and spread your message,
Yeah,
too.
exactly. I mean, because we do all, like, the NAMI. We also do a NAMI 101s, an educational kind of like what we're talking about, but very condensed. But telling people what we are, who we are, what we do, and how we can help.
Right.
And what mental illness is. Because a lot of people think of the stigma of it's violent or it's very negative. And sometimes mental illnesses really are our superpowers.
Yeah.
So, we are really proud of what we do. And we're proud of the small team we have really working hard and working together to build what we're doing.
Well, I'm no doubt about it there. And, what are you most proud of with being a part of NAMI?
Oh, I've been with NAMI since almost 10 years. So I started off as a volunteer, and then I was a board member, and then I transitioned to my role. And what I'm proud of it is the fact that we are resilient, and we keep, no matter what we're going through, no matter what, we keep going out there and spreading the word. We don't get discouraged. Everybody who I work with, we're passionate about what we do. We're passionate, and being a part of a team that's passionate, it doesn't matter what's going on. We want to keep doing what we're doing because it's important.
100% over.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that's really good for folks to note as well, especially because NAMI is a non-for-profit organization. And if you guys are in that bracket to where you need to look for donations to make throughout the year, really encourage you to take a look at NAMI and what you guys have to offer seriously.
Yeah, and we of course appreciate it as much as we appreciate it because, like I said, we are a nonprofit, and we are trying so hard to get out there as much as possible, expand where we can expand, and that because we are so many communities, some of these rural communities especially, they're very unaware of what mental health really is.
Well, and too, it's just a big part, and this is what we have mental health conversations on twice a month about. It's just normalizing that it's okay not to feel normal. And with rural communities, sometimes it takes a few more years,
and that's not their fault. It's what it is. It's a lack of education, and that's what we're here for.
Well, and it's just a lack of seeing it too, and talking about it. So the more that we can talk about it and raise awareness and be a part of events like this, Saturday, September the 20th. This is at Moody Park in Fairview Heights. 525 South Ruby Lane is the physical address. It will be in the 5th Pavilion. But really cool. This has a scenic trail. There's picnic lunch, attendance prizes, a kid scavenger hunt, but you do need to bring your own lawn chair.
Yeah, make sure you do that. And like I said, there's going to be a lot of people. It's going to be great. We actually end up having to get 2 more pavilions.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So, like I
How
said,
many are you expecting?
Oh, God, I don't know them. I know that the last number she had told me was around 300, but I know that could be even more now. She's going to kill me because I don't have my notes for her.
It's my fault, though.
No, but it's okay. It's a lot. It's probably, like I said, one of the biggest walks we've had in years.
Well, it is, and it's great to see that you guys are growing the way you are, and that more local or more area organizations for mental health keep growing, and I think that's very good.
Yeah, we also are teaming up with, it's kind of ironic, but New Genesis Wrestling.
Oh, yeah, they're great.
Yeah, so we're teaming up with them, too, so hopefully we're going to be doing some fundraising with them as well, which is ironic, but that's the cool thing about NAMI.
Well, you have the flexibility to be able to collaborate with so many, and if folks are interested in maybe partnering up or seeing where it takes them, who do they reach out to?
You can reach out to me. I am the Business and Communications Manager, and that's Kay Peary at namisui.org, so you could find that on the website easily, or you can always call our offices. I answer our phones there too. I do a lot.
I was about to say, yes, you do.
It's a nonprofit, but I love it, and so you can call us, and that's 618-798-79. Oh my goodness. 797-9788.
You did it. Thank you, because I was finding it for. It's hard to remember them. I do it all the time, and I repeat my phone number every 618-798-7988 is the phone number to call to get in touch with Kaylee and see if you guys can collaborate with NAMI.
Yeah, we would love it. I mean, we are very flexible. I know that we've partnered with Big Brothers Big Sisters. We've partnered with like the New Genesis Wrestling, and we are always also looking for people to be a part of the newsletter I've created, which is like a magazine, which is called Beyond the Label.
No, really
so we're
cool.
looking for art. We're looking for submissions. I mean, there's always a place for you to, there's always a place for you at NAMI in some way, shape, or form.
Well, Kaylee, it was great talking with you, and we'll see you at the annual Walk for Mental Health Awareness. This is going to be right here at O'Fallon at Moody Park.
Fairview Heights.
Fairview Heights, you're right. Fairview Heights. Moody Park, I always mess something up. This is September the 20th. 10 a.m. is when it starts, but you need to get there at 9:30 to register. You can go online, and we'll link that at NAMI, SWI.org to register in advance and get tickets now.
Yeah, absolutely. And make sure if you can come a little bit early, I'd recommend it, because like I said, it's going to be a big year. And then the prizes are cool, too.
Really cool.
Yeah, so.
Well, we'll link everything in a write-up, and we're out of time today. It was great to see every one of you this week and talk to you. We'll see you back here on Monday. Have a great one. Stay safe with your families. Most importantly, when you go out this weekend, try your best. As always, stay out of jail.